Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone have a good week this week. My week was really good also, and I'm here with a new topic today. Just like you guys saw on the cover, I'm talking about the danger of antibiotics. And up until recently, I don't know it myself, and when I do find out, it shocked me, and I figure I should share it with others, and people should be aware of this thing. So next time you think you need antibiotics, you should think again, is why I'm here. So for those of you that's new to my channel, my name is Tigist. I make videos like this 1 or 2 times a week about anything, wellness, parenting, just life experience in general. If I believe people should know about these things, and maybe people can learn from it, or something helpful, I make a video about it and share my story, my life experience. So if you believe that kind of channel, you can use that kind of channel, feel free to subscribe. My channel is very new. I can use your support. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. So antibiotics. So my knowledge up until recently was that we take antibiotics to kill bad bacteria. Whatever is making us sick, there's bad bacteria, and we take antibiotics for them, and then we feel better. And that's the end of the story. That's what my knowledge was up until recently. But I find out that it's not the only thing that happens when we take antibiotics. And I find out that, there is good and bad bacteria in our body. Most of you maybe know these things, but it was news to me until recently. So we apparently have good and bad bacteria in our body, and the good ones are a lot more than the bad ones. And the good bacteria, they call them the good bugs, in our inner guards. They protect us. They regulate our digestive system, our immune function, our brain function, you name it, the list goes on. They do a lot of things for us. They control our mood, our weight. Like we can gain weight unnecessarily if they're not protected, and we're killing them by taking this antibiotic unnecessarily and stuff. So it's very important that we keep them safe. We do what we have to do to keep them alive, is what I'm saying. And what antibiotic does is that when we take it to kill the bad bacteria, it kills all of them. The good, the bad, everybody dies in there, and we don't want that. And the other thing I find out about antibiotic is that it's the most overprescribed medication in the U.S. Doctors just prescribe it even when it's unnecessary. So what I want people to be aware is that whenever, first of all, like for common cold, a lot of time I experience it myself, for common cold, just for a sore throat or cough or whatever. If you go to the hospital, they prescribe antibiotic, which find out now it doesn't do anything except damage your good bacteria, which that will lead to another like your immune system get weak, because your good bacteria are now all dead because you took that antibiotic when you don't need it. And the one use of antibiotic for 10 days can affect you up to 2 years negatively, is what the other thing that I find out is that you take one use of antibiotic, which is 10 days, and then that can affect you up to 2 years negatively, meaning you have a weak immune system, you have constipation, all kinds of digestive regulations issues, irregular digestive system and stuff, and all kinds of bad things goes on in your tummy. Up to 2 years you can deal with those kind of things. And then also you have this your weak immune system, so you can get sick more and more, and then that leads to another use of antibiotics, and then it's just disaster after that. And all of that is because you took this antibiotics when you don't need it. Because like I said, when you go for just common cold, things like sore throat and cough and just the common cold symptoms, a lot of time doctors prescribe antibiotics, which is very, very unnecessary, because it doesn't do anything for you. Because common colds are not caused by bacteria, they're caused by virus, and antibiotics don't do anything for virus. And that's what, so and our kids, and the other thing is that our children, they go in for this common colds a lot of time. When it's flu season, they get this antibiotic, like for ear infection, for all kinds, for sore throats, for whatever the other one is, strep throat, all of that stuff. They give them antibiotic, and they take that stuff for 10 days, and then now they have their immune system is weak, and then you catch another thing and they go back and get more. So it's just a disaster, and I find out that it's very, very overprescribed medication. So we need to be aware of that when we go to the doctors. If they prescribe antibiotics, we need to know for sure. Like, you have to get diagnosed. You don't go and just say you feel this way, and then sometimes we feel that we need something to, like, very quick fix, and we even ask for the doctors to give us something, and then that's not always a good thing. But yes, we want a quick fix, but there's more damage to it than it will help us. It just doesn't do anything, and it just damages more. So, and then the other thing is that CDC said 71% of children in the U.S. will die from this thing called antibiotic resistant infections, which that comes from taking antibiotics when we don't need them. The kids been taking these antibiotics unnecessarily. Whenever you don't need them, they just take these antibiotics like crazy for whatever. And then when you need it the most, when it's critical time, the bacteria get used to that medication, and then they started to resist that antibiotic. So, and apparently there's a study show that 71% of children will die from antibiotics resistant infections. That's what CDC says, I guess I heard. And so what I'm saying there is that there's that part too. The more you take the antibiotics, the more the bacteria resist that medication. And then there are some very critical times that might happen in our life, because there are very, very bad bacteria that could be life-threatening, that needs the antibiotics to survive. If that, God forbid, if that kind of thing happened to you or your child, and the antibiotics might not work because you've been taking it when you don't need it for all this time, and then there's so many kids that's dying because of it. There's so many videos I watch that parents are coming out telling others, because they don't want their family to go through what they've been through, because it's real, it's happening, and they just giving us this medication. I don't know if it's business or what it is. They just prescribe it like crazy, and then we take it because we don't question, because the doctor, they have our best interest. I don't know about that there too. So I figure, I should come out and mention these things, because to me it was shocking. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So that's it for today. All I'm saying is that, like I always say, do your research, even when we go to the doctor. Lately, that's what I do. I go in, whenever I have a doctor appointment about something, I try to search a little bit about whatever issues I'm having, why I'm going to see a doctor, so I have an idea of a little bit about whatever is going on with me. So I find it helpful when we do that, than just going in blindly and just expect them to tell us what to do and then we just do it, because lately I've been finding a lot about the medical field is not it is not always for your best interest. So it's better to be safe and do your own research and find out about medications, whatever medication. Nowadays, that's what I come up to, is that whenever I'm prescribed some kind of medication, I don't go just by what the doctor told me. I do my research and see exactly what will do to my body and doesn't do, and all of that stuff before I take it, because we do what we have to do to protect ourselves. That's it for today. Thank you so much for coming, and keep coming back. I make videos like this to mention things that I believe people should know. And thank you for always supporting me, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.